What's going on YouTube? It is your girl Laura Finesse, and we are back to talk about my Zepbound Nightmare. Yes, nightmare. But before we get into the video, let's go ahead and start with our girl. And do our weigh-in for the week. My last weigh-in, I was at 165. So let's just go ahead and jump into the weigh-in, and then we'll get into all of the other stuff, the madness, the drama. Okay. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so it's balancing, and if you can't see, it's at 164. I always give myself grace of a pound or two because, baby, I'm looking so skinny. I'm looking so skinny and petite, okay? But, so I'm at 164. My last weigh-in was at 165. I definitely weighed myself the other day, and I was like 162, 163. So I've been teetering around that mark, which is fine. But, yeah, let's talk about the Zepbound Nightmare. So y'all stay right there. This was just the weigh-in part of the video. Let's talk about it. Okay, y'all. So actually, I recorded a whole video of me kind of downplaying Omada and really not feeling the process, and the video was kind of negative. So I decided to scrap that video and really just show you guys what I got in the mail, because after a few days, I've actually had time to think about it. And you know what? I respect what Omada is doing. Let me start there. There are plenty of services that people pay for, like the Noom app, and there are countless others. And people pay for those apps. Omada, after going through it and, going through the website, downloading the app, reading the emails that they sent me, I realized that this is really just the Noom app, but it's free. And so I'm like, okay. I recall wanting to try Noom, and I was like, I really don't want to pay for Noom because, I'm like, I don't know if I'll use it. Whatever. These were just excuses, right? But Omada actually might be something helpful to someone. So before I was like ragging on it, I'm like, let me take a step back and let me give it a chance. And you know what? With a slight change of mind, you know what? It's actually not that bad. Okay, so let's talk about Omada. I already told you guys the good parts, but for those of you all that don't know, as of January 1st, 2025, you now have to be signed up with the program Omada, which is basically like a Noom. That's really all that it is. You sign up for it so that your doctor can prescribe your medicine, and they send you this guide and they send you a scale. Now, when using the scale, there are some requirements. You have to use the Omada app at least 4 times each month, and you have to weigh yourself and submit your weight at least 4 times a month, which is really just once a week, right? So it's really not a lot of commitment to do once a week. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Now, of course, with any type of program, there are going to be ups and downs. Let me tell y'all, I sent my weight in on the scale, that is the Omada scale to the left, and that scale said 165. Look at my scale, the one that I use every day that is calibrated to my body. It says 162. So I'm like, okay, let me try this again because this scale not finna stress me out. So I repeat the process because I'm like, I don't believe it. And by the way, it takes so much to get these scales to activate. It's crazy. So this is me after like 5 attempts to get the scale to calibrate. I finally got it to calibrate, and I step on the scale, and once again, it's saying 166. And I'm just like, yeah, it's no. I'm just refusing to believe. Even the scale at my office in the beginning of the video, you guys saw where I was at. I was at 164, but still, I knew I wasn't at 166. Especially when, as you guys can see, my regular scale is still saying 162. It's still saying 162. So that's just where we are. This is Omada, and in order for me to get my prescription filled, I have to jump through these hoops. So this is just kind of where we are. So we're staying positive, we're staying on track. It's only week 1, day 1. It's my first weigh-in. I think I got to do this for 2 weeks before they're going to release my medication so I can get the prescription. So yeah, it's just a hoop that we have to jump through. It's keeping us accountable. It's an accountability app. So if anybody else has had to go through Omada, let me know down in the comments. Let me know where you are in your process. How long did it take? Is it getting on your nerves? Is it working for you? Let's just discuss it below. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.